I really feel like we should go to 4 serpent coils because those are actually pretty nice. And I
Stonecoil
always
serpents,
find
you mean?
myself wanting. Yeah. What'd I say?
Yeah. Serpent coils. I
Yeah.
don't know whether
Oh
that's
yeah,
a card.
yeah.
Lightning coils is a
um,
card. Okay.
I find myself wanting it quite often when we're not comboing out.
Okay, we're definitely gonna add. Is there anything else you want to add? Like, because I'm already getting all the cards right now. I mean, it's probably like the best zero drop we have, even though it doesn't really stick around. We don't really have any synergies aside from, I guess, Cable Therapy and Culling the Week. Okay, but if you tell me that this works well, I can see it.
I mean, we could stay with 3. Maybe it was just those games. I feel like maybe we should have like a walking ballista somewhere, maybe in the board instead of a defense grid, since we have a lot of veils already. But
yeah, I did remember last time we played it, I felt we had too much for like, Delver style matchups, because we definitely want like the carpets, the rails, the defense grids, and then that's already like 9 cards that we're bringing in, which felt a little bit too much.
Yeah, because what do we trim when we're trying to bring in that much stuff?
Yeah, so I'm just randomly adding 4 ballista to my shopping cart. Proudly brought to you by Card Order. Seriously, Card Order is amazing. So I can definitely see. So where would Walking Ballistas come in? Because it's like a super low impact card, right?
I'm just feeling like anything that they can last our initial combo push and then just grind it out. Like, I don't know if
Is that really viable though? Because like when I'm trying to make the deck good, I think about grinding it out in this deck. Is that really a thing? I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
It might, but I'm not sure.
Maybe I'm trying to balance it too much. Maybe we need to go full throttle.
I think if you want to be the guy who does this stuff, then putting any kind of equity into like the mid-range grind plan is probably like a very, very bad marginal value rather. Like you probably like want to make your all-in plan, but like I'd rather play Pact of Negation than anything mid-range related. Unless it's Planeswalkers, because Planeswalkers are so hard to deal with. But then again, there's not really many Planeswalkers we could really like imagine this. Like, yeah, actually none comes to mind really.
Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe this is just good the way it is, because I feel like
I could definitely see something like the Whales, either the Whales coming out or some. I kind of like Defense Grid.
Let's just run with this.
Phyrexian Obliterator. Callum suggests that one. Plump the Forbidden. Do you know what it does? I have a feeling that's like a 4-mana card that transmutes into something, and that's just like way too expensive, because that's what it sounds like. Let's actually take a look. Okay, it's a 2-mana card. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may sacrifice 1 or more creatures. When you do copy the spell, for each creature you sacrifice this way, you draw... So we pay 2 life, and we draw like 3 cards. We pay 2 mana, draw 3 cards. It's not bad, but it's like... Yeah. I think the better one is the one that actually bounces all your creatures back to your hand.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm thinking of that blue one.
I bet kind of... Oh, it's blue, right? Oh, then probably doesn't really work very well.
All artifacts.
Natty, we definitely not cutting Ad Nauseam. Ad Nauseam and Glimpse of Nature are the only reason this deck works in the first place. Like, it doesn't matter whether we lose life because we have like 4 Ad Nauseam. It doesn't matter. Like, the average casting cost is so incredibly low, and also the average turn where we cast this is so incredibly early. That means like we're probably gonna cast this from very often from 20, sometimes from 19 life, and yeah, that just like means that we can go really deep on the Ad Nauseam. Paradoxical outcome. Now there is like a thing that people play in regular, quote unquote regular Cheerios. That it's Scapegoat. I'm pretty sure it's Scapegoat. Let's actually look for that. But Scapegoat is white.
Creatures.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that's white. Yeah. Oh, and you also gotta sacrifice a creature. Yeah, I guess that one you can't. But I mean, the entire idea is that we are a hybrid deck, right? Between Spanish Inquisition and Cheerios. So I guess the main deck I don't hate, but you said you wanted to add the Stonecoil Serpent, right? So we can definitely try that. Just gotta order those.
I feel like if we add just one of those in and then maybe take out a Memnite.
Which one is actually the worst of these? I have no idea. Like Mem Knight we already only played 3 of, so it might be. Doesn't really block all that much, it really matters, right?
Yeah, I kind of would rather have a Walker than a Mem Knight in a lot of situations.
Yeah. Honestly though, if you want Walking Ballista, why don't we just like play that in main deck? Instead of, you know, additional Mem Knights and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Kind of makes a good point about Pact of Negation. I think Pact of Negation also is better than Veil. I very much agree. The thing is, we just have like so much stuff to bring in. We might even cut like a Tendrils, I guess. Like after sideboarding. I'm actually ordering 4 Pact of Negations right now.
I could see that.
Tinner Wall is a problem because it's like green and we already like... It would feel like we have a lot of sources, but...
And what I thought of maybe even adding in like one Mox Opal or one Mox Diamond.
So we can like keep going after we run out of mana. Isn't that the same as,
you know, like
Ever Spirit Guide though?
True. But then we got to deal with the mana off the ad nauseum draw off it.
Yeah, because it's 3, right? Okay, so we got these, adding a Stonecoil Serpent, cutting a Mem Knight, and we got the Walking Ballista.
Yeah, because there will be games, I imagine, that will get a Ballista out and we could just keep pumping it with the Cradle if it's a long game.
So after sideboarding, right? Because I would guess people would take out their creature move.
Yeah.
So what if you just like play like 4 Ballistas, and then we can cut like what is worse, Walker or Shields for? I think Walker is actually worse, right?
Yeah.
So we do something like this. Now we got like 4 of the good creatures. No,
I feel like I like that. I just hope we don't run into too many turns where we actually need to have the creature stick and we're not just playing it for 0 so we can call in the weak it.
We still have like
maybe
tons of 0 mana creature, right?
That's true.
Like we could go 3 Walking Ballista and then add another Walker, if you want to do that.
I think I'd be better with that.
Okay, cool. Let's do that.
So you want to try Pact of Negation?
Yeah, I just ordered it. Scott is suggesting Hangerback Walker. I actually don't hate that. I think Hangerback Walker is actually the much better grindy card than Walking Ballista. Okay, here come the pacts. And you've been playing this deck lately, right? You got your, I think it's Monday nights?
Yeah, I did. I played it this past Monday, and I had like the best game 1 ever. It felt like I played a whole round, and I'm ready. I asked him, "Hey, do you want to try against different deck?" He's like, "Dude, we got a sideboard." I'm like, "What?"
Oh man.
It was I forget the name of the deck. It's like Dead Man's Ale. Dead Guy's Ale.
Dead Guy Ale, yeah.
Dead Guy Ale. That was a fun thing. He ended up like getting a Bob, having to get a Lily, sacrifices Bob because he was going down. Bitter Blossom, drew a Vindicate like at the perfect time, then killed me with like a super late game Jit off of like the one fairy token that I couldn't block, even though I had like a wall of like 7 creatures on the ground. It was great. Oh, he died at 1 life too because I had nauseam. And
Dr. Bill, thank you for the 30 months. Thank you, good to see you. So we got it set up like this. I wonder.
Checking out Hangerback Walker.
Hangerback Walker is not bad, right? Hangerback Walker. Like I really love the card. Where is it? I'm actually just gonna order 4 and let's see. It also like it gives you tons of blockers if you need to. Technically, you could even like sacrifice it to Cater Therapy and then get a bunch of flyers to block like Delver forever. You know, I wonder if eventually Wizards is gonna be like, you know what? What's the next logical step after printing textless basic lands? We're gonna give Trample to Delver. And we're gonna be like, oh god, no, please.
Break the world.
Oh.
I kind of like Hangerback. Maybe like 1 or 2 of those and 1 Walking Ballista.
Let's try that. Okay, cool. waiting for them to arrive, and then I guess I'm gonna load it back into Cardboard Live. CBL, where is it? Every time my third screen turns on, I'm getting confused because there's just like too much going on. I don't know how
like
people do it
monitors.
when they trade like on the stock exchange with like 17 different monitors in 16 languages on like 2,000 different stocks. Like, yeah, this one, buy, sell, hold, whatever.
Stocks is, man, it's too nerve-wracking for me. I was trying it for a bit and just
I
tried to. Well, I mean crypto stuff, and I was trying to day trade it, and I ended up like breaking even, but it's just so stressful to keep watching it.
I guess it's part of the excitement, especially if you day
trade. Yeah, it was exciting. Definitely had some ups. Magic's better though.
Magic day. You know, as we speak about like day trading and Magic, a friend of mine from China, when I was there last time, he introduced me to a system he created, and that still blows my mind. So basically, it's like your typical trading card platform, like MKM or I guess what or TCG Player or what Channel Fireball is starting right now, except the cards actually aren't shipped. You buy the cards, and the physical cards exist in, I guess, their vault or whatever. Like the physical cards exist, but they just don't send them to you. So it's more like a bank, right? You buy those cards, and you can instruct them to sell those cards, and somebody else can buy those cards. But
like an NFT?
No, it's not like an NFT, because you like the thing exists and it's unique in the physical sense, not in the NFT sense. But what they are doing is they cut all the transaction costs from it, and like everything that's involved with like packing the card, shipping the card, waiting for the card to arrive, confirm, like all of that is time, right? Time and also money. And if you want to like trade high volumes of individual trades, it's like super annoying if you have to pack like, I don't know, 50 different things and send them out everywhere.
It's risky too, because if they get lost in mail.
Yeah, part of that. And the idea is that it's 100% dedicated to like basically speculation and or like other people would say investment. So you're not buying those cards to play with them because they remain with the, I guess, stock exchange. But this way you can much easier trade your cards and create some kind of market. The thing is, at some point there would need to be a way to still like get the cards, right? Otherwise, or I guess the eventually you could always sell back to them directly at market value, and then it's their thing to deal with. But yeah, that was like super interesting. He also told me he actually had to get like permission from the Chinese government to get some kind of banking license to do it. But yeah, that was really interesting.
That's actually really cool. I mean, I wouldn't try to day trade cards because I just want to keep them. I would just love them. I feel bad anytime I sell any cards.
Yeah. It's something it took me quite a while to actually understand it, but yeah.
I'm liking this.
Yeah, I mean, compared to what we previously had, it's like just one fewer, right? Or did we actually cut? Oh, did we cut one of those things? We cut mem nights, I guess.
Yeah, the mem nights.
Yeah, but we still got those two. Those.
Yeah,
three
I'm
different...
hoping. Yeah, Jano has mentioned with the culling. I feel like maybe we want to trim one down on all those X drops, and on the right side. But I kind of want to just go for it.
If you ask me, I would go for Hangerback Walker, just because Hangerback Walker is by far the best of all of those, especially with Cable Therapy and Cutting the Week. Because Hangerback Walker gives you even more creatures. Like Hangerback Walker dies, you still get the creatures to go for another Cutting the Week and Cable Therapy. It's like, I almost want to like cut, I don't know, even the Walking Ballista.
Do you want to get a Stone Coil and a Walking out?
Yeah, let's try that. Go hard on the Hangerback. And okay, let's export that. Unless you want to make any changes here, but I think
I'm cool with trying that out.
Okay, cool. Edit deck. Clear list. I'm a CBL pro now. I can change CBL deck lists faster than Ferrari can change the tires on their car. I want to say in the Formula 1. Here we go.
You should go pro, dude.
Get one of those CBL Pro licenses.
Don't make a documentary.
Have you watched the one on Netflix? I haven't yet, but I hear it's really good.
I have not. I've heard about it, but I kind of forgot about it. But yeah, I heard that was really good.
Okay, let's get. I just finished my fourth Breaking Bad rerun, and you know what I'm watching now? I went back into Friends. Julian? And it's so funny, like, because like especially the early episodes, they're like set in 1994 or 5, and you can really see how much different everything was back then. Like they have those huge mobile phones, like the huge antenna, and everybody wears clothes that's like 2 sizes too big. It's like, it's insane.
And just like the picture looks so much different than modern shows.
True. That's
like,
true.
It's so cool.
We keep this, right? This looks decent.
Yeah, I'm digging this.
Cool. I think we might even just, I don't know, cash in the glimpse in the first turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Scott is mentioning the Michael Jordan, The Last Dance documentary. It was one of the best pieces of documentary I've ever seen. Okay, opponent is in for a wild ride.
He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they picked the correct card though. Okay, sweet. Now let's draw 4 cards. Please don't counter this. Don't daze me, bro. Okay, no days. Okay, here we go. Time for some glimpsing. Okay.
Cooling.
Well, that was that. But now we have 2 tendrils.
We got the mana and we got the ad nauseum mana next turn.
Not exactly, right? Because we still need 2 black. But if you draw, Lotus Petal or I guess Dark Ritual, that would do it. Opponent must really be confused. I guess they know what we're playing now. Is this Backdelver? Please don't have another. Oh, this. Wait, they fatal pushed our shield sphere? What the fuck? I mean, be my guest, right? But so let's see. This makes sense, right? And then we float this first, and we go for this. And now we should have attacked with the walker first, I guess.
Yeah.
Awesome. Here we go. There's no reason to float green, right? We just float black, yeah. It's just like so much better.
Point.
Okay, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I guess we can probably like draw 30 cards or something. What's our storm? Storm 2?
Yeah, I just go down once I get to 5, unless it's a red deck.
Makes sense, right? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I think you already got it. Opponent is on 17, so we need like storm 8, and then tendrils is the 9th thing. Okay, we know. Oh, okay. I was like really scared for a second because we went down to 5. And then I
misclicked or something.
Yeah, then the button went away, and I was like, "Oh my god, did I click again after the 5?" Because I'm pretty sure I didn't, but actually the opponent just clicked. So that works.
Nice.
So nice. What are we playing against? It could actually be Backdelver, right? We saw Fatal Push, we saw Thoughtseize. I would guess that's Backdelver.
I'm surprised they had like no counters of any kind, like dazes or forces.
Yeah.
After brainstorming.
Yeah. But that's, I guess the hand was like a bunch of like creatures, and there's actually not too much ice. I could really have all lands. Yeah, we probably want the carpets. And if they actually are like Backdelver, I wouldn't hate like defense grid, but I'm not sure whether we have enough stuff to actually cut. What would be worth cutting? Remember what we ended up cutting last time? I guess Stonecoil isn't the greatest against them because they don't
a lot of times I end up cutting a couple glimpses and a couple creatures if I really need to
I hate the idea of cutting glimpses just because it's one of those cards where they don't really know what's going on our side. So whenever we run out glimpse, they either force it, which is like great for us, or they let it resolve and we get to draw a couple of cards at least, even though like our creatures don't really do much once they're on the battlefield, I guess. So I guess we could cut like a Stonecoil.
Yeah, I don't hate cutting a Stonecoil.
And like a glimpse. Oh god, we still gotta cut a lot more. Okay, let's actually cut. I always want to cut like a Tendrils because it's like such an easy cut, and that's like what could really happen to us.
Let's do that.
Okay, let's try that. And then we still have to cut like 3 more cards. Oh, I'm just so happy we don't have the whales anymore, at least, because we still need to cut even more. Pacts is probably like more for like dedicated control decks if they are still out there. You also have the cable therapies. I could see cutting a cable therapy. Nah, don't. Actually, we have basic swamps. They're probably good. Put 1 more of those.
Yeah, I like the therapies.
And then 2 of something. Could even see like cutting a cradle almost. Actually, really rough.
Like, I'd probably take out an Ornithopter, because if they are bugging, they got
like this. Yeah.
Ice Fang. It's just gonna die anyways.
Yeah, I think they probably won't have Ice Fang if this is really back Delva, because then they're...
Or Strix, I mean.
Yeah, but they also wouldn't have Strix. They would probably like have like Delva and Tarmogoyf, and then like True Name Nemesis or Uro. Something like that. Okay. Technically, turn 1 ad nauseam. We also have kind of protection. Like, it sucks a little bit if you get wastelanded if you use the protection, but overall, this looks pretty good. It actually looks really good, right?
Definitely keeping it.
I want to draw a fetch land here. One kept 7. This is just like by far my favorite deck ritual art. Okay.
I'd need to use those.
Should we just like send in the cable therapy, and if they wasteland us, it's like whatever?
I would.
You would? Oh, sorry. I think you said you would.
Yeah, I would.
Okay,
cool. I would.
Let's try this. They might brainstorm a response, and then it's like really hard to say what we actually want to name with cable therapy after a brainstorm. Would you name brainstorm here? They hesitated. I almost want to name brainstorm, but we probably should name Force of Will. Yeah, it's probably like Force of Will.
Yeah, I do
right?
Force since we have the ad nauseam.
Yeah. The only thing to consider is if we name brainstorm and they actually have brainstorm and we hit, then we can flashback the cable therapy, and they literally can't do anything about it. Whereas if we name Force of Will here and they don't have it, they have Force of Negation and brainstorm, and then we flash it back, then they brainstorm and response, and then we're a little bit screwed. Okay, let's go for the Force of Will. Please don't have brainstorm.
Yeah, on earlier in the game when we got ad nauseam,
Oh, it's that deck.
You're right.
And they still have Fatal Push in the deck. That's actually cute. And Abrupt Decay. Oh my god, those are 2 dead cards. Chain of Smoke is actually okay against us. So, do we actually want to flashback on anything here? I'm not even sure. Like, you know what? If we flashback on Baleful Strix here, then unless they draw Brainstorm, they can't Force of Will the next turn. On the other hand, we could just like flashback next turn anyway and name Force of Will. Yeah, that probably.
Yeah, I would do it next turn.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's just pass here. I already watched Operation Odessa, Scott. That was amazing. That reminded me a lot of what's going on in Kenya. Romario Vidal, the master of storm decks. Oh, are you? No, they have cable therapy. They're probably gonna name ad nauseam, right? They must name ad nauseam.
Yeah.
It's just like, no way, they're not gonna name ad nauseam. Calling the Week. No.
Well.
No.
Okay.
It's also nice that they didn't... Well, I guess they can't fetch up Dried Arbor anyway here. So they played Polluted Delta, and now we have perfect information. We can just go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't... Yeah, I mean, I guess Calling the Week's the biggest enabler for it, but...
Yeah, but...
Got around it.
If you hit it's so much harder to draw additional payoff as opposed to like, oh, they already conceded. That works.
Respect. Respect.
Here we go. Next match coming up already. Did you see the thing I posted about the outdoor cinema that we opened in Kenya? I think I posted it
with the not with the cinema, but I saw like the food setup, like with the tables and.
Oh, that's great too.
Wait, let me look. Let me check. Let me check it out right now.
It's on my. It's not on Instagram anymore. I posted it in my stories, but it's probably gone now. Actually, it's on my. It's on my Twitter. I think I still have it on Twitter. Yeah, we can actually see it. I'm just gonna put it on the screen here. We just opened this, and this is crazy. So call me, maybe. Oh. It's Kenya's first outdoor pool cinema.
That's rad.
Yo, we got Rich Kelly in here. Learn to laugh. Hey man, how's it going? We're up 1-0 with NBC. Cheerios.
I'm expecting like Leonardo DiCaprio to like walk out on scene there.
Okay, not Leonardo DiCaprio, but actually a couple months ago we had Naomi Campbell not stay at the hotel, but come to our hotel because we literally have the best bar in all of Kenya. Lichthaus, it's called. I guess we gotta ship this one, right?
Yeah.
And this is kind of playable. This is like 3 mana, and we also have like the glimpse that might catch like a force or something. And then we send away the
Don't mind me
tenders.
keeping this.
Yeah, especially on the draw, right? We're gonna hit what we need. This is gonna be, I don't know, this is gonna be elves, and we're gonna draw. Is it gonna be good enough to draw Cutting the Beak here? Barely not, but it's gonna be good enough for a turn 2.
Yeah, this is a fun deck.
This is the kind of deck you want to like play at GP, and then it's like the last round of day 1 and you're playing for day 2 and the opponent's like, okay, let's play some Delver Mirror, and you're like, no. Gemstone Mind Pass. This is like 10 years ago this would have been the Epic Storm, but this is the year 2021 and Gemstone Mind Pass is...
Dredge?
Yeah, the most common deck that plays this is Dredge, right? The only thing is, Dredge would probably do something on the first turn if they kept 7. So that makes me think maybe it's Dark Depth.
Slivers.
I think it's like probably like the Rainbow Depth version of Dark Depth.
Yeah. That's probably most likely. Wait, Slivers doesn't play Gemstone.
They probably don't need to at this point, yeah. I think I've played Slivers and they didn't really need to. If it's actually Gemstone, if it's actually Dark Depth, there's not really much you want to Cable Therapy anyway. Maybe like Crop Rotation or like Hex Mage. Hex Mage is like the most common thing to get the token turn 2. But for me, the thing I actually kind of want to do is... Yeah, exactly. I just want to glimpse. And then I want to see whether we can like draw some mana to set up the Ad Nauseam for the second turn. And we get the Bayou. Easy. What if this is Ad Nauseam? Modern Ad Nauseam registered Legacy by mistake. There's a lot of non-modern cards in here. I think we have actually... Ad Nauseam is the only card that's legal in Modern here. Cable Therapy would be really sweet in Modern though. Okay, we keep drawing them cards. It's also funny, Ornithopter can actually block Marred Large for a turn, and they can't get around it with Centurion Step because it doesn't have a color.
Oh yeah. And now we have 2 blockers.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the deck, I would say we're in a pretty decent spot, unless they have discard, but they would have probably played the discard on the first turn, especially since they're on the play. So we couldn't even like brainstorm or anything. Let's see what this guy... Opponent is like, oh my god, no, not this deck. Okay, Mox Opal, what the fuck? Chromox? They might be on some kind of spice too. Maybe this is Mox Tribal. Okay, we're gonna learn now once they imprint. Also, our deck has a really hard time beating our Blood Moon unless we have like Cutting the Week, I guess. Burning Vision LED, is this like some weird version of Ruby Storm or something? 2011 test, yeah, see, that's what I was thinking, because that's what I actually played in 2011 on Magic Online. It might actually be. Back to the roots. Play all the Rainbow Lands. Tendo Ice Bridge. I want to see a Tendo Ice Bridge here. Watch them cast like some Rakdos creature and just like go on the offense. Like 2 mana, 3/3, can't block. Uh-oh. Echo of Eons. Okay, that's something else. Okay, sure. We're gonna draw another hand. That's really gonna be good. Okay, this hand literally does, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we don't have, actually we do have enough black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can actually hit them for 12 and then our creatures don't do any damage. Okay. I mean, we have a bunch of top decks that are actually really good here, like Glimpse, Ad Nauseam. Second Tendrils doesn't do it. Okay, right now they got 3 floating after Talisman. This is gonna be Dark Ritual. They got like 5 floating. No, this is 4. Okay. Well, 4 already kills us, right? Barely not. But if they have 1 more spell, like if this is Tendrils, they're gonna hit us for 18. And now we have a Wishclaw Talisman. On the other hand, we can't actually. we have the best life gain spell. We have Tendrils of Agony. Okay, this is probably, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna draw 7 again. Burning Wish. Okay, correct this for Tendrils. You got it. Sure. Okay, I was thinking whether we want Pact of Negation, but we can't win in our upkeep, so we probably don't want Pact of Negation. And they hit us with the Tendrils.
Combo Horde.
Oh my god, what's this? This is the Japanese one? No, this is... I don't know.
That's the new art?
This is probably like something that glitched on my end. I don't know if it's supposed to look like this. It probably is.
But I've seen the new art that's kind of crazy like that.
I think that's a new art style that they did for these cards. I couldn't even tell you like which expansion that one's from, but yeah. Okay, this is interesting. We're gonna need some help sideboarding here.
It's a cool matchup.
Okay, so we got these and we got these. Is there anything you see that you kind of want in that matchup?
Not really, actually. I mean...
By the way, chat, can you tell me what a Mystical Archive actually is?
Just the surgicals and decays, maybe just those, or just the surgicals even, and just try to...
And that's not better than anything you have in the main deck, right? So might as well just run with this. I think our best spell is Cable Therapy anyways, like our best defensive spell. And at that point, I'm like, if I got nothing that actually helps us against them, what I'm wondering is are they gonna bring in anything that we might want to stop? And thinking about like TES, there's not really anything they would bring in that would stop us, right? Unless they have like Flusterstorms or stuff, and Pact of Negation is just like not really good against that anyway. But Bello, because we had too much stuff. We had too much stuff for basically diver matchups. And we're going for the Pacts, yeah. Pact is basically a whale that costs 0. Okay, let's ship that.
You don't want to bring in surgicals?
No, I think that's not good enough, especially against TS. Like against A and T, I would consider it because they are so dependent on the graveyard. But against TS, there's really nothing we can hit, right? Especially since
they're not Past in Flames, huh?
Yeah, I mean they probably have a Past in Flames in sideboard to wish for, but that's one of the rarer lines. Oh my god, that word. Oh, this looks pretty good, right?
I like this.
Can even buy you, and then technically if we hit like another Culling the Week yeah, okay, we need to hit a lot, but we can make this work. Let's just see what we draw here. So how does it actually work with the Mystical Archives? Is that like a thing you buy, like a secret layer, or do you buy like these Strixhaven's Mystical Archive, or I really have no idea how it works.
I don't know anything about that stuff with the Strixhaven. I haven't really looked at anything in Kaldheim or Strixhaven really at all.
Yeah, same for me pretty much. Interestingly, when I like looked at what we do for Everyday Eternal, I noticed from the stats that I get that our least popular episodes are the one where Calum is... No. Our least popular episodes are the ones where we actually do set reviews. And I guess it makes sense, right? Because every podcast does it, and there's only going to be so much variance. And also, like, if you fill an entire podcast with it, like 80% of the cards are really not going to see play, and then you explain why they're probably not going to see play. Like, I don't really enjoy set reviews anyway, so eventually we were like, you know what, we're just, like, only gonna do that as a minor segment and not like have entire things dedicated to it. Legacy combo man.
Like I'll watch like the top 10 in the set if they review like the top 5 cards or possible legacy playables. Yeah. I'll watch stuff like that, but not like, oh yeah, this is the set and these are all the cards. And I'm like, okay, these suck.
Yeah, pretty much that's how it feels like, right? That's how every time like we put them together in our what's it called? Google Doc, I'm like, yeah, actually, like we could probably like cut 80% of those because they're not gonna see play. So we can actually cable therapy first, and I think we should probably name Flusterstorm, right? That's the only thing that we could. Yeah, let's hit that.
Or Mind Break.
Yeah, but it's so unlikely, right?
I mean, yeah, they could fluster right now. Yeah,
they might actually fluster here, and then we can, like, if we really want to, we can actually flashback on. But then I'm. Oh, can we beat this on this turn? I think we can't. Oh my god, this is actually like a shortcoming of the deck. We cannot. We can make.
But we do. We could get a ton of mana, and we still have a Walking Ballista. I'm just kidding.
No, we don't even have a Walking Ballista now.
Oh, we took it out.
But I think we might not even have enough mana in the deck to make like a reasonably sized Walking Ballista. We can make a pretty big Stone Cold Serpent though. The problem though is like basically what we're weighing against each other right now is we can draw a bunch of cards, like a real lot of cards, and then make a reasonably sized Stone Cold Serpent. But I think that's actually not the way to go, because not only does it mean we have to pass the turn, and then they will probably be able to kill us with a much lower tendrils. I think the better way to go is to just draw cards and hit them with a bunch of cable therapies to make sure they can't kill us next turn. And then we untap and kill them.
That.
I think that's the better way to go about it, yeah. Let's try that. We got these. And do we even... Yeah, I think we're cutting here, yeah, because we need the extra mana. Here we go. We got us somewhat balance. I guess we can... No, actually, if we tendrils ourselves, that doesn't do anything.
The terrible 2 draws.
That's true. That's true. I really want to hit cable therapies. That's all I really care about. Versus 9. Oh my god, 5. Whoa. So we got 1 cable therapy, but then next turn we're not even killing them. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we save the cable therapy, 7. That's like... I think we... Like, there's only 1 ad nauseam left in the deck. I think we should keep going here.
Yeah.
And 4 is not really different. Actually, 4 is different because of tendrils. Man, I kind of want to just keep going. I don't know. I want the cable therapy. There's like 3 cards in the deck that kill us.
Let's do like 2 more. Let's do like at least 2 more.
I mean, as long as we stay on 4, we probably should like just... You know what? I'm gonna do 1 more. And 1 more. And 1 more. Okay, do we have anything for 2? Do we have anything for 2? We don't have anything for 2, so it's not that really... Come on, let's... God, where's that stupid cable therapy? I mean, you got 1 flashback. Is 1 flashback gonna be enough? Can we actually draw more cards? Like, even if we just like hit a glimpse, that would be sweet. Come on, let's just hit a glimpse. Here. Okay, I think... this is just like... This is too stressful.
I think we should stop there.
Can't we just like play an EDH game and tendrils somebody else? Is there anybody in chat who's willing to be tendrils right now so we can gain life? Can't we just like tendrils a creature or something? Okay, so if we keep this, we get to keep 7 cards. What are those 7 cards
gonna be? We can make a super giant stone coil. We have a ton of ramp.
Oh, you mean this turn? So we got like 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, 14, 16, 16, 16, 16. Actually, what if we... No, that makes sense. 16, 16, 16. Okay,
and then
let's
just
keep this and make the... Yeah, I don't hate that giant Stone Cold Serpent plan. And then we can still actually like shoot a random tendrils there. We can actually still kill them next turn, which is like the cool part.
I wonder if we should add in like, just for situations like this, add in 1 grape shot.
Because of whale? Thing is, I think whale is so uncommon though. I mean, it's not super crazy uncommon, but it's not exactly card. Could be a thing, but then getting to 20 spells? Maybe.
The cradle is really nice for getting the green for the glimpses and just for stone coil and just getting up to ad nauseum mana.
But I think that's not really how the games play out, right? Like usually our cradle is already going to be tapped on turns like this. So how big is this bad boy gonna be? 13. Oh yeah, and we got these. Actually, do we go for it? Yeah, probably we go for these, right? And then we have shield sphere. Yeah, that sounds good.
So we're gonna sack the shield sphere for the therapy.
Yeah. Actually, we should probably like hit them first with this anyway to just find out what's going on. So what do we name here? Oh no, we can't even care with her. Dude, my entire plan was like dog shit. I was like, oh, we're gonna draw all these chemotherapies. It's like, yeah, and who am I gonna target, Julian?
I totally forgot that.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, this is what we do now. We make 16/16s. And next time we're just gonna kill them with tendrils. The card that changes the color of a spell, you mean like magical hack? I guess you can put away the ad nauseams now. Okay, so opponent, you got 8 cards in 1 turn to deal 2 damage. That's probably a way to do it. Okay, Brainstorm is a good start for us. That basically means they don't really have what it takes yet. You like the giant stone coil plan?
Storm. That's the storm gain life one, huh? Yeah. I thought about that, but
the problem with a card like that is it does nothing. It does nothing. Like whenever you're playing a deck like this, that's like super all in, you always think about how do I make that better, as opposed to how do I avoid a bad situation? Like, the bad situation is part of the deal. And yeah, that's how I feel about these like all-in decks. Like, a life gain spell is not how you get where you want to be with a deck like this. A life gain spell, if anything, could be like something in a control deck, if at all. Like, a life gain spell would need to be like super insane to see play in a control deck. And that's because of opportunity cost. Because you could play something else in that slot, and it would very likely be better. Think about like Angel's Grace or something, or anything like that. It would probably be better. Like, Angel's Grace would actually be really good in this deck.
And they just get a tendrils here.
We get tendrils again. The tendrils have become the tendries.
Still pretty close, I mean, our next turn.
Yeah, Whale is probably just like one of those cards, right, that are insanely hard for us to beat.
I don't feel bad about losing that. They're a more established combo deck. We're the novice, we're the rookie.
Well, we've probably been around for longer than they have, but I mean, yeah, we're more like a hybrid, that's true. Maybe we could have like a fireball. Oh, yeah, at that point, grape shot's definitely gonna be better than fireball. I sometimes wonder what would happen if people allowed channel in Legacy, but then again, ever since we have Emrakul, people would just probably like cast Emrakul in the first turn. And this mana in this deck is complicated. So how much do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually have 5 mana on the first turn, so might as well go for it, right?
Well, the hanger back
Yeah, that one doesn't really matter, right?
It's going to be on the board. It's not going to add to the cradle.
Yeah, but that one doesn't matter, right? We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm counting off.
So what I want to see is planes otherwhile go. They already have like this history of Benalia avatar. New frame, polluted delta. That screams try hard to me, and that scares me. But I guess we can do that in the upkeep. Or when they... Oh my god, if they crack the fetch land at some point, we can just like do it in respawns. I mean, nobody cracks the fetch land here, but... I mean, we didn't really come here to not go for it here, I would say. Unless we know what's up, but... Opponent must be so confused. But we probably should do it on the upkeep. I mean, there's no reason not to do it on the upkeep. Or even their main phase. Like, there's a world where they crack their fetch land on their main phase because they don't have a second land, because they want to cast a cantrip. And then in response, we cast Ad Nauseam. That's like the only tricky... Like, we give them 1 extra card, but at the same time, we might tap them out of like, mana. Or we go for it here.
Yeah, I just do it whenever they fetch.
Let's try that, okay. There's not really too much going on. Okay, so this is basically what we were looking for, right? There's not really like spell pierces or main deck Flusterstorms going on in the format, but this is probably giving us the best odds. Oh, it also turns off days, which actually could be like relevant.
Okay.
Done this many times in Modern with not Living Dead. What's the Living Dead deck in Modern? Ugh, they have Force, Pitch, Brazen Borrow. Okay. So be it. That's what we signed up for. We got a sideboard. Living End, that's the one. Oh, and we get wasted? Sure. Please don't have Diver. Chain Lightning on a Phyrexian Walker. Dude, I'm down. If you wanna discard, sure. Okay, we only need like 6 more cards.
Oh, it's funny.
This is probably gonna be the whale. Yeah, Ether Forager coming in. Oh, Young Paramount. Okay, we can deal with that one. Eventually. Mr. Stonecoil. 3 mana. Oh, this must be Thor Forager now. I'm saying this is Forager. That's just like, no way, it's not. Yeah. Mr. Spellbelly coming down. No. Pond deciding against it. Oh, just Delver, okay. Pretty sure they actually... I'm almost certain the last card is Ether Forager in hand. Even though it like, would make 0 sense. Oh, I guess they cast both. Yeah, that works. Okay. Another one, okay. Another 2-drop, that works as well. I mean, technically, if we can find a green source and then we hit Insane on the walkers, but probably like rather 2 turns from now. But there's still a bird. They're on 16, so we need like 7 spells plus the tendrils. What's happening here? Nothing. Okay. Well, okay, I guess we could run this one out and then Glimpse for 1, but that doesn't really sound Cradle. So we just pass. More Pyromancer, sure. But we probably gotta hit like a Bayou, it would be nice. Okay, so this goes like Glimpse, draw 2 cards, meh. For the Stormcoil Serpent to do anything, we'd need like 8 mana to make it a 4/4, but that's not really happening. How much damage do we take next turn? 2, 4, 6. So we're dead if the diver flips. Otherwise, we go down to 1 life. I think we just have to go for it here, right? There's just like no way around it. Okay. I'm not sure what we can actually find that would help us. But might as well. More serpents. Yeah, I think at this point there's nothing we can draw. I mean, I guess we can hope they just like don't hit anything. We probably name Force. Actually, they can't really have Force of Will here. Because they were like tapped out and the Diver hasn't flipped ever since, so the last card is probably like Wasteland or a land. Or another creature. That's not Diver. But on the off chance that they like just like forget to reveal for Diver, might as well do this, but it's probably like Wasteland. Yeah,
like
it's Wasteland.
lightning bolt.
Yeah, but couldn't really be it, right?
Oh, they would have bolted, huh?
They would have flipped the Diver, that's the most important thing.
Oh,
so
it
could really only be Wasteland or like a 2-mana creature. So, and it turned out to be Wasteland. So yeah, now there's nothing we can draw. Okay, let's go to game 2. Carpet should be good here. I like Carpet. They're not gonna
Decays, maybe.
too much. That's I like how you think in mid-range terms, but I think we can't think in mid-range terms with this deck. Like if you think in mid-range terms, that's like if you go to, how would you call it? Like if you show up to the Formula 1 and you have this like super crazy rocket, and you're like, yeah, but let's give it some better ways to get around the turns or something. And we're like, no, we are a rocket. We fly straight and we fly really fast. We don't need to be better in turns. We don't turn. We just like go straight and we go really hard and
go fast.
Yeah, go fast. Although, like if we want to like consider like other mid-range stuff, I think we would need to be like in Ad Nauseam Tendrils, where we can like really grind it out. Whereas here it's more like meh.
So that's something you only really bring in against like a Blood Moon or something that's just totally stopping us.
Yeah, something that would really stop us. Like even Blood Moon, I'm not even sure. Like it's probably good against us, but on the other hand, like the Blood Moon deck themselves, it's more like the chalices they bring in. Like Blood Moon decks usually have like chalice. And if they don't have chalice, they can't get out Blood Moon fast, in which case we'd probably like try to win before the Blood Moon comes down, or we cable therapy it. But against like Stompy Blood Moon decks, we would bring in the Abruptly case, I would think. But maybe even more so for the chalices. But here I'm really just like thinking these 6 cards and then take out one of those. Actually, probably like 2 of those. You said like a glimpse. Let's try that. And then you still have to cut 2 more. It's kind of weird. Hey, Canister, thank you. We got raided. Hey, my name is Julian. I'm here with Kevin Dane from sunny California, and we are playing NBC Cheerios, No Bad Cards Cheerios, which allegedly is the best deck in Legacy. Kevin, do you think it's the best deck in Legacy?
Well, yeah, it's catching on. I think it's probably going to be up for some awards. We have to get our 5-0.
We're gonna be there.
We got 3-2 last time, or 2-3.
Something along those lines. Something that actually now we are back to mid range. We're like 2-3, 3-2. The deck can catch people off guard really hard. So let's see whether we can do that. So if you haven't seen this yet, this is one of the fastest decks in Legacy. And this hand is not really working. Like if we had a Black Source, like this hand is actually really, really good if you had a Black Source instead of like the Hangerback Walker. Because then we could like Cable Therapy and then go for Ad Nauseam at the next turn. But I think we kind of have to mulligan this because this really isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Ship it. Oh, okay. Look at this. We got the turn 1 Carpet of Flaws unopposed probably. Dude, let's just keep this.
I like this.
Do we send away the Hangerback Walker? Probably, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I mean, they might...
Yeah, Shield Sphere is one of the best cards in the deck, really.
What's the biggest thing you've blocked with a Shield Sphere? I want to say like a Zombie Fish, like a Gormak Angler, but then again it gets like a counter, right? It shrinks and then it dies. They might force this, please don't force this. Like if they force this, you already know they're gonna wasteland you. Because like turn 1 Naked Bayou Go, or Carpet Go, is like weakness deluxe. Watch them go like fetch like Scalding Ton, basic mountain goblin guide. Like what the fuck? One's like, I don't wanna fetch. I don't wanna cast my stupid ponder. I can just naturally draw something I need. They cast ponder now. Oh, okay. They were even thinking about this. Okay, cool. Second ad nauseam, sure. Let's get the black. Like, technically we could go for it here, but I'm not a fan. Actually, we can't even go for it, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Do we just like randomly run out? We just run out this, right? And then let them do whatever. It's like defense grid. I mean, there's... Technically we could like go Dark Ritual defense grid, but that's so much worse.
Like just the grid.
Yeah. I mean, if they have the days, they have the days. It is what it is. We'll eventually have some mana. Okay, sure. At least this way they are not casting. Like, we're not really afraid of Young Pyromancer anyway. Not on this deck. But let's see.
Yeah, he's just there for the party. He's not the center of attraction.
Okay, it flipped with days. Okay, we need some more mana now. Okay. We can beat days now. Pretty much. Should we just go for it here? On the other hand, they kept... Did they keep 7? Oh, well, actually, even if they kept 7, we can just, like, ad nauseam again, eventually. And it's not getting better by waiting for, like...
Yeah, I'd just go for it.
For a few chemotherapies. Let's call some weak. Here we go. Actually, I hope they dazed us. Oh, they don't. Okay. Now we have to go for this, otherwise we run into daze. You know what Wizard should actually have? Ad nauseam should have Storm. And Ad nauseam would... I'm not even sure if Ad nauseam would be better or worse if it had Storm. It would probably be better though. Dude, the thing is, if you have like a bunch of Storm and you go into Ad nauseam, then you have to reveal a lot of... Oh my god. Well, there goes that.
Oh well.
We got
Flusterstormed.
That's a good card. It's one of my favorite sideboard cards in Legacy. I always keep saying the 3 best sideboard cards in Legacy are Flusterstorm, Either Swan Canonist, and Submerge. But I think at this point, like, Surgical Extraction and Pyroblast are up there. But yeah, Flusterstorm is amazing. Okay, what are we looking to draw here? They still have the days, so we're looking for more like a Dark Ritual, and hopefully they play like a land for Young Pyromancer. Alright, that's not what I want to see. One's like, nope, no more lands. Yeah, culling, nice. Doesn't do anything yet. Can you imagine how good culling the week would be if you could like sacrifice your opponent's creatures? Because that's what we did back in school when I started, like 22 years ago. If something that said sacrifice a creature, it's like, yep, you're Sarah Angel, sacrificing it.
Like, sorry, you can't have that.
Yeah, it's like, okay, 1 mana, I like sacrifice your creature, and I gain 4 mana.
And the whole like, on the way to the graveyard, I'm gonna do this. Like, did you ever do that?
On the way to the graveyard, we had that. I think that actually wasn't it like part of the Magic rules at that point. On the way to the graveyard. I don't even
remember.
I think that was like a thing almost. But I could be wrong. Okay, Nyrod. Nyrod is not too crazy against us. It's annoying. Oh my, this is the card that actually scares me. Basic Mountain. Okay, so if there are flips of Lightning Bolt, we're dead. But I'm not sure we can actually draw. Actually, I guess we could draw like a creature and then we go culling the week and then they daze it. And then actually, no, we can't. We can pay for the daze. Okay, we basically need like a 0 mana creature that sticks around, and we also need them to not have anything, and I'm not even sure if we still get there. Like we get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, well, actually no, that doesn't do it.
Can't even draw an ad nauseam without dying.
That's true, we're down to 5.
Or tendrils.
Yeah, that was too much. I I consider this like to like not the version with Young Pyromancer, but Blue Red Delver to be maybe the best deck in Legacy. Really been enjoying that one right now. That's kind of rough to beat. I think with this kind of deck, Delver is always gonna be rough. If you have like the carpets and like we had carpets and the defense grid.
If the grid stuck, that would have been great.
That would have been really great. I mean, we could have gone for Dark Ritual Grid, and then it probably would have stuck. I'm still not sure if we still get there then. Like on average, like in this game, there's a good chance. But on average, I'm not sure. The grid is really insane against Daze though. Like even if they get to Daze, it's really awkward for them. It's like 3 mana, 4 spike.
So Julian Tsubasa?
Oh yeah, that's what I put in the title, right? That's what I'm called on Facebook.
What's that? Is that a... Does that come from somewhere in particular?
Yeah, in the 90s, literally every kid in Europe, at least if you played football, everybody watched Captain Tsubasa. Like, to this day, a lot of professional footballers, they grew up watching Captain Tsubasa. And I was like, I didn't turn out to be a professional footballer. I was like decent, but like not on that level. And I also watched
Was that like a cartoon?
Yeah, it's there's a certain Japanese name for like these enemies that are based on sports. There's like ones for like volleyball, for football, for all kinds of things. And Captain Tsubasa was about football. And literally everybody watched that. And yeah, that one really stuck with me because I really liked it. And that's why it's just like on Facebook I used that name. And Facebook hasn't kicked me off yet. So yeah, that's where we are. I guess we got a money in this, right?
Yeah, this is where I'm a little hesitant on having so many to X drops, because if one of those, well, I guess it's still not. It would just be a bigger.
I mean, we could go like 1, 2, 3, then run this one out for 1, and then go this. Then we have 5 mana. Then we can make a 2/2 Hangerback Walker next turn, and then we can keep growing the Hangerback Walker and hope they don't have like Swords to Plowshares. But that's like a really bad plan against
yeah,
decks.
I would just mull.
Like almost any deck in Legacy should be able to beat that. This one is probably mulligan as well, right? I guess we can make like 2 mana, 3, 4. We can make a 2/2 Hangerback Walker again.
Yeah, let's ship it.
Okay, at this point, we are really just looking to kill them on the first turn. Okay, we're not killing them on the first turn, but for a 5, it's good enough. Probably shipping the Serpent. And actually, wait. Can we actually still get there? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we are 1 card short. I guess we shipped the Ornithopter, right? That makes the most sense. Yeah, let's do that. And then we just wait for them to do something. This is where you like you immediately press F6. You're like, oh damn, I accidentally passed my turn. I didn't mean to. Oscar Franco. They have some special avatar. I don't know which one that is. Pauper. Really? 2020 Pauper Showcase Prestige. Should we do our old in response to your fetch land we kill you thing?
And that.
Let's try that. Come on, are you thinking about dazing this? Okay, here we go. Come on, crack your fetch land. I don't want to be dazed. Come on, end of turn brainstorm, you want it. I know you want your end of turn brainstorm because you want to cast something like really good on the second turn. You think you really need to get that second turn? I don't know. They don't. No, opponent's doing it all wrong. Okay, at this point...
They read the manual wrong.
At this point, we could actually, like, almost wait. I mean, we could do it end of turn. Tundra decks don't really play Daze, do they? I mean... On the other hand, like, Tundra makes me think we could really wait. Because they're... on the other hand... they eventually draw swords, that's annoying. I guess if they draw swords, we can always like just go off in response. This is so weird. Also, if you draw Cable Therapy, I'm not even sure if that's actually good. Don't draw Cable Therapy. We're gonna draw Cable Therapy. Gonna draw Dark Ritual, okay. Now Cable Therapy is like an actual draw again. We also made it super obvious that we have, like, we basically telegraphed that our last 2 cards are Dark Ritual and Ad Nauseam, or Cutting the Weak and Ad Nauseam. Let's see. Maybe opponent's eventually gonna, like, use their mana for stuff. This is Thoughts of Plowshares, yeah. And at that point we technically don't have to go off, but I guess we... No, actually this is like a really bad moment to use Dark Ritual. To use Ad Nauseam, because then we have to discard. Yeah, okay. We just let that happen, and we still have like the option to go for it. Oh, we didn't even flop mana. I guess we should have done that. And this is annoying. Like, land, go, land, go, land, go. No, don't.
Do that.
Okay, actually we keep the Walker in hand, probably. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We probably actually keep the Walker in hand, just because if we draw Glimpse, then maybe we can, like, make something happen. Maybe this is really the long game. Maybe, you know, maybe this is the super giga long game. Where we eventually just kill them with double tendrils. Yeah, of course they know we are combo. Like, that's kind of hard to miss. Okay, they Shark Typhoon... they shake Shark Typhoon. They cycle Shark Typhoon response. At that point, I kind of want to go for it, because now they're tapped out. On the other hand,
I'd go for it.
Okay. I was going to say, on the other hand, there's, like, not too much stuff they could cast with their mana anyway that would do something. Because this is, like, not the old times where people like Spell Pierce and Counterspell. Well, let's see. This is probably chats for Force, Pitch, Snapcaster, I say. Force, Pitch, Snapcaster, Force, Pitch, Chase. I think it pitches Snapcaster. Okay, Force, Pitch, Force. Okay. Here we go. And now they commit to the Ponder. This is the kind of deck where I want to see our Pact of Negations making an impact.
Oh yeah.
Ornithopter. But I guess Ornithopter could technically block the Shark, but it's probably like better as an extra card for Glimpse once we find that one. They put Force on top. Rough. I wonder if they're just like gonna draw all the extra cards of Sylvan Library. Sylvan Library is like an interesting card, especially in like very lopsided matchups where like half your deck doesn't do anything. Like if you see all the bad cards, you might still just pay 8 life if the life isn't like that big of a deal, just so you can see even more cards on the next turn. Okay, Mr. Uro. Okay, land drop. But... So we have to beat like Force. And then probably something. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. They're probably just gonna get, like, once they find their second green, they're just gonna put Uro into play. And I'd be surprised at this point if they didn't have it. It's just like another Shark. Okay. Guess you can hardcast Force here. Well, this is basically a hybrid between Spanish Inquisition and Cheerios. This is no bad cards, Cheerios. We just play good cards in this deck. We are basically borrowing the Cruel Bargain tech from Spanish Inquisition, and the... Well, I guess you can... not Cruel Bargain, the Cutting the Weak thing, but we are also playing that in Cheerios as well, I guess. Is Chase? Oh, no, this is Uro, I guess. Okay. Opponents are allowed to have their fun. I think if we don't hit here, we... yeah. Alright. Yeah, then like we're guaranteed to take 7 here, and then take another 7, and we have to beat 4. Yeah, you know what? We should probably just like move to a second game. Because even if we draw something relevant, we can't go for it here because of the force. And then we hit another relevant thing. At that point, we are so low that we don't even have like anything relevant really to do. So this is like a pact game. So pact. I can see defense grid and or carpets. Depends on how much we really want to sideboard here. Like I kind of like... Actually, I like these quite a lot. And I also kind of like these. And what can we take out? Like this is the kind of matchup... I could actually see like taking out like a cradle. Because they're like, once we have a cradle, they're not going to do anything about it. It's going to stay. And then we can take out like a stone coil. And what is bad here? Guess none of those are really great. Then one more. Guess a hanger backwalker.
Taking the hanger back.
Let's try this. Okay, so what are they bringing in? They're probably not too much. I mean, if they bring in something like either one Canonist, that's gonna be pretty hard to beat. I guess we can technically draw a bunch of cards with ad nauseam if you have like that mana in a more natural way. Like I guess Carpet of Flowers actually helps quite a bit with that. And then we draw a bunch of cards, we pass the turn, and then on our turn we go like tons of Lotus Petals, tons of artifacts, tendrils kill you. Of course, like the best option here is that we just like kill them on the second turn with Pact of Negation backup or something.
Yeah, Other Sworn, that's kind of what I was thinking of when I was thinking of the Walking Ballista.
Yeah, makes sense, right? It's just like such an
like
uncommon card to
Prelate.
Yeah, Sanctum Prelate is like 3 mana. I mean, that it's a good way to think about that we want to beat those cards, but I always think it's not worth it. It's really not worth it because we'd rather win before that happens. And that's overall, I think, gonna give you the better win percentage. Even though then you have to live with the feel bad of, oh, we went to that turn and we couldn't beat that card. But if you think strictly in terms of win rate, I think it's usually the much better value to dedicate that slot to like winning before that even becomes a factor. Especially if you want to kill Sanctum Prelate, you need to put like 4 mana into your Walking Ballista. It's already like pretty rough. People were asking about the Cardboard Live deck list. Apparently it didn't update because I updated it on the Cardboard Live end, but I guess that means I need to update it in the Twitch dashboard as well. That's actually like really bad. You should talk to James to fix that. Here we go. Okay. This is a pretty grindy hand. I kind of like it. What should we name on the Cable Therapy on the first turn? Should we just like straight up name Forcifer?
Yeah, that's my go-to.
Let's try
I'm just trying to think of like what other hate they would bring in other than that, but that's always my biggest fear.
So we got like the turn 1 Cable Therapy. Like the main reason I actually like that quite a lot is that we can go into defense script in the second turn then. Put them already mulligan to 6. They're scared. Kinda MTG got it figured out. Just win turn 1, easy peasy.
What we should have been doing all along.
You know what you should do? You should like print a t-shirt that says turn 1, easy peasy. And then you actually show up with the stack to the GP. I remember I played an MKM. My opponent was like wearing red shirt, red hat, red playmat, red sleeves, and his hat actually said, he was wearing like a baseball cap, it said 3 damage to the head in German, like 3 an Kopf in German. And then they played, I think, Infect or Murfolk. It's like, oh, okay, pretty close.
Before you were saying that, I was even thinking of showing up with a hat that said GG, and after the game was over, you just put on the hat and look at him and then walk away.
Oh, you got style, man. You got style. Gotta give it to you. Oh, man, imagine if you could like name Flooded Strand. Okay, Force of Negation, Meddling Mage. Oh, Meddling. Oh my god. How do we beat Meddling Mage? I guess with Hangerback Walker. You might actually need to cast Caber Therapy next turn on Meddling Mage. This is scary.
Guy's gonna be a problem.
Okay, Flooded Strand and then probably Ponder. I already removed it. I like how they still fetch a basic. They're like, you know, maybe something's happening. Or maybe they play back to basics. I guess you can kind of beat the Force of Negation with Defense Grid, or like eventually somehow. Actually, does Hangerback Walker trigger when it leaves play?
I wonder if they just pitch their Teferi to force our Cabal Therapy.
Oh, that's interesting. And then we really have to win with Hangerback Walker, and we actually can do that. We could also go Glimpse, hope they like pitch the Fairy to Force, and then we Caber Therapy the Meddling Mage. But that's like the Giga next level play, and we also lose our Hangerback Walker if like the Glimpse resolves, because then we really have to cast. That's like really bad, I guess. So I think we should force there. Okay. Meddling Mage. Tell me what you got. How many cards? 6? I must have missed one. Oh, there's a new Ponder, okay. There's a new Ponder in town. Guess they're gonna cast it next turn. Yeah, there it goes. They did not shuffle.
This is where we mill them.
Yeah, I guess we just trade the defense grid for the Teferi and Force, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if they found another Meddling Mage. Let's see. Honestly, you know what? They should just let this resolve. Yeah. It just like makes so much more sense. Because now they can just like go Teferi, bounce this, pass the turn, and hopefully have like another blue pitch for the Force of Negation. Oh, they fudge anyway. Okay, cool. Blooded Strand comes down. This must be Teferi, right? Yeah. Literally nothing else would make sense. They are really dedicated to their basics. Maybe, you know, maybe they just want to like show off. They're like, hey, I have these new ones. Like, okay, whatever.
So flashy.
Yeah. Let's just get it down again and see what they have to say about that.
Do you like the Theros Beyond Death one, the Pokemon style?
Theros Beyond Death. Which one are those?
The basic lands that just have like the symbol and it's all starry and like spacey around it.
I think I might have seen them, but I probably don't remember them, because if I liked them, I would probably remember them. Oh, you mean like the Pokemon ones, right? You said Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate them. I really don't hate them, but they are not very exciting to me. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Caber Therapy. Hey, we can actually like just like hit the Force of Negation out of their hand. Oh, that's sweet. Force of Negation. Anyone in chat speaks Spanish? Force. What's like force in Spanish? Negación. Negación is probably like negación. Here we go. Force of Negation. We are probably still gonna name Force of Negation even after this, right? Because they gotta respect that we might have to kill here. Let's hit that. Okay, Force of Negation. Oh, they had Force of Negation and Force of Will. Okay, easy. I mean, easy in the sense that we still have to beat this, but we have the flashback, so beating the Force of Will is not gonna be that hard. Yeah, Rich,
You want
I
to just
remember
like
that.
glimpse? Do you want to just glimpse and then
Draw 2 cards?
we can draw some and then
I mean, yeah, we might be
flashback.
we might actually be able to find some mana. That's a good. They probably might force this, and if they do, I don't hate that. I actually rather resolve this because I wanna eventually. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Force, pitch, preordain. Okay, all of that is okay. And now if we draw cutting, we can probably just go for it next turn. Fuerza de la Negación. So yeah, which I was gonna say, I remember when I still remembered all the card images. Not all the card images, like all the flavor texts and all the sets I liked, and all the set symbols. But eventually it was just like, yeah, I can't remember all the set symbols anymore. It's just like too far gone. Slight return 68. This is not an interesting, I mean, it is an interesting deck. It's also the best deck in Legacy. Terms and conditions may apply.
And when I jammed these together, I didn't even really know much or anything about Spanish Inquisition or Cheerios. I know there was like eggs, but I didn't even know of like, I've never seen a Cheerios deck. So I kind of just was jamming what I liked in elves and then some ad nauseum shenanigans.
So you're basically saying you're like that lonely scientist on an island and you came up with this independently of like human civilization. Like humans were like, oh, we already have these, and you're like, no, I invented this. Like, oh, you too? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, you go to the mainland and you're like, check out my invention. They're like, oh, we have 1,000 of those. They're like, but wait.
That's exactly how I imagine it. Okay, save in library. This is the turn where we probably gotta make something happen, and this is not how you make something happen in this deck. We can hit them for. We can make a hangerback walker that gets bounced. Yeah, we just gotta actually. Yeah, no. I was gonna say we can flashback, but that's also not doing. We still have the flashback on a force of will because there's only like one force of negation left. So we'll always have Paris, you know. We'll always have cable therapy. Actually, we have triple cable therapy in the yard. What the fuck happened there? We're gonna have a ton of flashback. Now at this point, the thing I'm most scared of is their clock and our inability to find extra mana. Also, don't forget this is like really relevant. They are down to 11. Like, these 0 mana creatures, they're basically Storm 2 because we play them and we flashback with Cable Therapy.
And we have the pedal.
Yo, Marius, this is the best deck in Legacy. I know this is the kind of deck that Marius Hausmann in chat would love to play. This is the deck you would buy in like Babylonian foil and just rock it. Marius is known for playing like a bunch of all-in combo decks. Okay, now this is a card. I can respect this card. The only problem I see here is we're probably not going to resolve it. On the other hand, I mean, if we trade this for a force, it's not bad, and if it resolves, it's also decent. 4 cradles. This is definitely 4 cradle deck. Like, I guess we could
I would just
like
play it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could run out like a creature and then sacrifice it, but that's so weak. I don't like weakness. Like, it's so funny in Magic, I'm the exact opposite of what I'm like in life. I'm super cutthroat in Legacy or like Magic in general. I'm like, I hate weakness, I despise weakness. Whereas in, like, other way around, it's like, oh, like, let's help you.
Wait, can I make you a quiche?
yeah, like I strongly believe in like people who have like, they're in a bad spot, they need help. Whereas in Magic, I think they should suffer. Okay, this one pitched Force of Will. Okay, we're slowly grinding our way through the forces. Like, eventually there's not gonna be any forces left to be cable therapied. Okay, here we go. Opponent, just like, it's fun. Actually, what did they bounce? Oh, they bounced. I actually have no idea what they bounced, but this went minus at some point very recently. Like on Uro, maybe? I don't even know. You know what scares me the most? That they eventually are gonna find another meddling mage. And once that happens, we're in trouble. The thing is, if we find Dark Ritual, I think they're dead. I generally believe if we find Dark Ritual here, they are dead, because they are not gonna counter the Dark Ritual. And even if they tried, we can like flashback infinite times. Like, we literally only need Dark Ritual, and I think we win if we draw Dark Ritual.
Or even just the pull in the week.
Okay, we already kind of anticipated this one. It's still, well, it's a Stone Rain. Whatever. Not sure if Dark Ritual is lethal now. Because it gives us it is Dark Ritual. It is Dark Ritual, and I think it's lethal. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Yeah, I think there's almost no way they can beat us. We're moving in for the kill.
Finish him!
Unless they, I don't know, like Angel's Grace or something. Like Flusterstorm is probably the way to beat us. We should probably name like Flusterstorm here. Or should we? Yeah, we should name Flusterstorm. Force of Negation, ponder your opponent, you are giga dead. Opponent is like giga dead and they don't even know it yet. I see dead people, they don't know they're dead. Force of Negation. Man, I love this. This is just like the way to go. How do you like them apples? Here we go. And one more for the storm. For 0, here we go. Oh god, this just like, this feels so wrong and I'm loving it. Like, we're throwing like all this trash at the opponent and the opponent's like, the fuck no, I have like I have one card that's more expensive than the entire deck. Actually no, we have 4 cradles. Here we go. Oh my god, this is exactly why I think, I mean, okay, I'm exaggerating here, but I think I've always been of the opinion that hard control decks are trashy in Legacy unless something is broken in Legacy. Exhibit A, Top Miracles. Exhibit B, check pile, even though that wasn't even hard control in the first place. Like the only real tier 1 super giga hard control deck we ever had was Top Miracles. And I think like
I never even played against that. I came in after it was banned.
Oh dude, you're so lucky. Sweet summer
or
child.
Like right when it was banned, I got back into it.
Teach me your ways, dude. That's exactly where I'd want to be. No memories of that. We suffered through this for actually only like only 5 years. I don't know how long the long winter lasted.
That's long.
I almost want like extra tenders. We probably, you know what? We might actually need like 2 abrupt decays because Meddling Mage is incredibly scary.
Yeah.
What could we like take out? Like, I could see taking out a glimpse. And then what? Maybe even like another bad card. God, I guess we gotta cut a hanger back.
Yeah, I was thinking of hanger back.
Yeah, that fairy is annoying, Swords of Plowshares is annoying. Maybe actually like 2. And then bring in another abrupt decay, like 3, is that crazy? I mean, they have 2 Meddling Mages, we can kill them like very early with the Keba. Yeah, you know what, I like this. I like this. Extra Carpet of Flowers, just so we can go for the Natural Tendrils plan. Yeah, this is magic as Mr. Garfield intended. Marius has an interesting point about 4 Allosaurus Shepherds. I don't hate 4 Allosaurus Shepherds in this deck. It's like a thing you can run out, and then it also fuels your cradle. The only thing is it doesn't attack very well with like cutting the weak, but I mean we're gonna have other creatures anyway.
It's not really like protecting your tendrils cast or anything. It's really just the glimpse.
And the Ad Nauseam. Oh no, it doesn't. You're right. Okay, forget about
only
it.
Green.
But if I was like the control player, I would be like, oh, it protects everything. It's like, oh no, it doesn't. So how do you feel about a turn 1 2/2 hanger back walk off with effective negate? Yeah,
that's like the standard.
I think this is actually playable. This actually looks pretty playable, honestly.
I like it.
We're actually gonna ship the Shield Sphere just so we can have more mana. Let's see what they're gonna do. Kind of want the carpet stick. Like, I want them to go turn 1, Tropical Island, Ponder, pass. See? Okay. 2 out of 3, Ponder, pass. I mean, what else are they gonna do other than pass? I guess Shuffle Pass would be... I'd be down for Shuffle Pass. And then we go Carpet of Flowers. And second main phase, we name Meddling Mage. Ooh. End of combat. Okay, now we at the black mana. They taught us the way of the black mana. Okay, here we go. And now we name Meddling Mage. Double hit. No hit at all. Okay, but we can beat that. We can beat this. The Sylvan Library is going to be annoying, but it's actually going to be interesting to see. By the way, is the stream still there? I saw Hackbird post like... Apparently it's only Hackbird. Are you still there?
I still see it all.
Okay, stream is still up for you. Awesome. It's gonna be interesting how low they actually really want to get with the Sylvan Library, because if they go really low, we can hit them with the Tendrils again. Okay, we got some mana.
Yeah, it's not hard to get like a storm count 4 or 5 tendrils.
Also, by the way, we can actually make a 2/2 Hangerback Walker. We might even make an even bigger one. There's a chance they don't have anything. They don't have Swords to Plowshares. They probably don't have Swords to Plowshares. That's almost like no way. You know what? We're gonna move in here. We're gonna make a 3/3. Like, the only way we get punished here is if they have the ferry. And like, I mean, yeah, let's just like fuck the ferry.
Big spenders. 3/3 Hangerback.
You know what would be insane if Cable Therapy was an instant? So we could like sacrifice it in response to it being targeted, so they don't draw a card. We get the Cable Therapy off, and we get the 3 tokens, and we kill the... Wizard should put me in charge.
Reaction. that would you'd put some really interesting stuff in the game. I know that.
Yeah, ley line of joke. Okay, so this is a 3/3. I guess we just like grow this. I don't hate. You know what? We can actually sacrifice it instant speed now. My prayers, how do you say that? Were received, were heard. We can sacrifice this at instant speed now. We might actually just like win with this.
Just keep pumping it up.
Pump it real good. They're just gonna probably like cycle Shark Typhoon here for like a merely 1/1 flying shark. It's not even worth being a shark. Like, are you really a shark if you're a 1/1? I mean, there's tiny. Actually, we have like these really tiny black, what are they called? Black tip reef sharks in Kenya. They literally like, they're like right next to the hotel in mangroves, but it's like, kind of like take them out of the water and eat them, and then you would get in a lot of trouble with the wildlife service.
Only a foot or two long.
We can actually like really race them. I love this. It gets scary once they can actually hardcast Shark Typhoon. Is anybody else experiencing trouble? I see Fury Justice and Hackbird are having trouble with Twitch. I guess if other people can't really make Twitch work, I guess we will not know about it. It's fine here, not me, okay.
It's been totally fine.
Okay,
on my end.
cool. Let's grow this. Pact of Negate. Can we actually... we cannot pay for Pact because we don't have double blue. But we can almost pay for Pact. Dude, that would be so amazing if we had like legit counter spell up here. Okay, do we attack for 4? Like, if we attack for 4, we trade for Canonist and Snapcaster Mage. And then we get 4/4, 4/1/1s, but then they make a 2/2 Shark. And
I hate that.
yeah, the thing is, like, if we do that, then they make a 2/2 Shark, and then all of our 1/1s are basically stonewalled. I think we should probably just, like, wait. We're gonna make it even bigger.
Yeah, make it bigger.
Is that what you say in the US when you order like a burger and you want it like really big? You say like make it big. No, you say supersize me. I've seen that in movies. Oh, not supersize me, but supersize it. Is that actually a thing, or is that a meme, like that supersizing?
Well, the supersizing thing was the McDonald's where you just go hard on the calories and stuff. I actually didn't see that documentary, but that is something where you say supersize me. But that's mostly like McDonald's that you'll say that.
And is that like a common thing, or is that more like a meme? Do people actually like do that?
Yeah, people do it. I mean, I'll get stuff extra. Like, usually you just say extra large.
Extra large,
like,
right?
Supersize me, like supersize me.
I want to be in the US and I'm gonna like slam my fist on the counter and I'm gonna be like, supersize it. Gonna be like, super.
And then you look around and you're like nodding, like, yeah.
We don't do that anymore, so this is a Wendy's.
You get so many fries on the supersize, like that's
this is a Wendy's.
Sounds really good right now.
No, wait. Somebody mentioned something and I didn't really get it in chat.
So we could...
Oh yeah, a 32-ounce soda. I have no idea like how much 32 ounces are. We could go for it, right? It's 1 liter. Well, 1 liter is not a lot. So you're saying we
have a therapy the flashback?
Ah. So what do we know about their hands? The second Misty is gone, the Snapcasters. Why did they even flash in the Snapcaster? Oh, they flashed in the Snapcaster at their end of turn because they want to cast something on our turns. So, and this would stop them from doing it. I see. The thing is, if we Cable Therapy something, then we can't do anything else. I guess you could do something on... Yeah, actually, like, this is really good against this, because, like, as long as they have this, we can't use Pact of Negation to protect our stuff. We could flashback Cable Therapy on something, and then Ad Nauseam on their upkeep. Or we could just, like, keep riding this bad boy.
I hate doing it on their upkeep.
I'm just, like, trying to figure out...
I don't want to just see what they're working with.
I'm just trying to figure out whether it's worth it to attack with this, because I guess the idea is they, like, cycle Shark Typhoon and get a 1/1, and then they throw everything in front of this. Actually, I don't hate that.
Still end up with a bunch of dudes, yeah. Because at this point, they gotta kind of block it, otherwise they might just get straight
murdered.
Just, like, low, yeah, tendrils. Is that the correct tendrils did. Tendrils did.
I should have actually not used the carpet here, I just realized. Because now I can't do it post-combat. Yeah, I should have not used the carpet. On the other hand, we still have enough. Yeah, you know what? This is actually going to be fine-ish. Problem is, if we use the Ad Nauseam on their upkeep, I just realized... I mean, we still can't Pact of Negation. Because then we die on our upkeep unless we somehow find... No, we can't put that into play. I mean, this is also just like a fine chump block. Maybe that's what they're going for. Yeah, this is actually fine from their end.
I hate where we're at.
And just... You know what I actually want to draw here? I kind of want to draw another... Tendrils. On the other hand, well, Canonist, you know, I want to draw Abrupt Decay. That's where I want to be. But if I go to like an American restaurant, can like not a fast food restaurant, do you have like you probably also have like proper burger chains, like, right? Not like, I guess Five Guys is already pretty good, and I hear a lot of great things about In-N-Out Burger. I think I've been to In-N-Out in Vegas.
In-N-Out's good for just a good basic one. I do like Five Guys. Have you ever, well, I don't know if they would have any over there, but there's a place called Slater 50/50s, and they make really good, like, they mix the meats for the burger. You get like a half bacon, half beef burger.
By the way,
and you can get it so where it's like 6 inches tall.
We can go for it now, right? They cast this on their main phase. They can't cast any other spells. Now we go for End of Turn Ad Nauseam. This looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You got 5 mana.
And then we get a bunch of 1/1 flyers.
The only thing is, like, they recently opened Five Guys in Munich, and it was quite expensive. It wasn't like fast food expensive anymore.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's like $12 for a full meal.
Yeah, I think in Munich it was like even more expensive. I was really quite surprised. It was like almost like in a proper burger restaurant. But I guess that's what they are actually, right? Okay, so how do we win? We gotta find Abrupt Decay. Probably. I mean, we could also just like go in with the 5/5s, but on the other hand, like the Shark Typhoon is probably gonna kill us, so we better win on our turn. So let's find Abrupt Decay. We brought in 3 copies, come on. We can find Abrupt Decay. Right?
Somewhere in there.
On the other hand, we can actually like also win the normal way. We can just like play a bunch of artifacts and then tendrils them. Actually, that's already good enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we find either tendrils or Abrupt Decay, or I guess we still gotta find something, because right now we can't Abrupt Decay this, but then we're not doing anything else. Give me a tendrils. We have a bunch of mana, my friend, but I want tendrils. I still want tendrils. Well, okay, we can make a big dude, but I still want tendrils. I guess the Glimpse can actually find tendrils, right? But we're on 6, we might as well still draw an extra card. Okay, now we're on 5. Yeah, we should just like stop here. And okay, we Abrupt Decay this. Yeah, we got this, right? Let's just like not fuck it up. Carpet of Flowers, yes. Probably black mana. And then we get a bunch of greens. Yeah.
Can we even decay the other sources?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh. I fucked it up. I played
Well,
Glimpse.
we have another glimpse.
The thing is, yeah, but now the thing is, I mean, we still get to draw the cards, right? But I fucked it up a little bit. Not big time, but kinda. Let's draw some extra cards. That was very much a punt. I mean, at least this way we're probably gonna find what we need. The only thing that's scary is they might... So if they are kinda smart, they could like... If they had removal for all of our flyers, which I guess they're not gonna have, they could like still force fill something and they get like a 5/5 out of it. But I guess that's not really happening here. We can also... Do we have this little extra creatures? I guess we got these.
We could also... have we played a land this turn?
Not yet.
We could also just cradle into a...
Yeah, we're gonna make a big
serpent.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Where are we? This one. I think we are still winning this, but he could have won this turn. Chat is asking what was the punt. The punt was not prop decaying this first, because now we can't kill them this turn. Because we can't cast a prop decay anymore. Okay, so where's Mr. Cradle? This is the Cradle. We can also add another carpet, which is probably like extra mana-ish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's kind of evenish. You know what? I should run these ones out. Oh yeah. We should run these ones out, because that way we can even pay for our prop decay. Oh yeah, we can't cast carpet. That's a good point. So we can definitely run out these. So do we have like the fourth one? That would be really sweet, because then we could like double Pact of Negation.
We play defense grid too.
Do we even want to? I guess we want to. I'm just trying to figure out... I wish we had like one more of this. Is there any way we can make one more blue? I guess we don't really need one more blue if we have a prop decay for this. If they have this for the turn. There's like so many things going on, but we're like big favorite to win this one. So we go like this. And... The thing is, if we do that, if we run out defense grid, then we can either run out the Serpent or Pact of Negation on their turn. Because if you run out like a big Serpent, I guess we still have the mana to do that. Yeah, that's actually fine. Okay, let's make this really big. It's not really beating the Sharks, but we can still like do something. Also, we draw an extra card, hey. Wait, they have Force? Oh, that's smart. Okay, now they have a blocker. What's the extra card we drew? Okay, with therapy. Okay.
We're down to 5 minutes, so we might want to be a little quick.
Yeah, okay, we can't cast the defense grid here, because I think then we would lose. Okay, let's put away all of these. Oh god, there's just like so much stuff I need to put away. Chip.
There's Stone Coil.
I think we don't have a Stone Coil anymore. Just gotta figure out what we're gonna keep. Like this, that. How are we actually gonna win? I guess we'll figure it out. God, there's so much to discard. Okay. And the time limit. Okay, let's see. I think we might actually just win with our Thopters in the air. Flare Glutex, exactly, right? That's really how it feels like. Do we still... No, this is the third game. Oh, okay, so we actually have time. Never mind. This is the third game. We actually have like a lot of time. We can make this work. So at this point, I almost just want to prop decay this. On the other hand, yeah, I think that's just like better. Hey, green? Oh, we have green. I like how we might actually just like end up winning this with creatures.
Okay.
Okay, now we can't abrupt. Okay. Oh no, Veil? Seriously? Oh my god. Oh my god. I guess, okay. Let's just draw tendrils now. Come on, let's make this much easier. Unless they have Snap Custom. Actually, no, Snap Custom Edge doesn't do it. Okay, this is awkward. This is really awkward. I think they actually have Snap Custom Edge in hand, right? Don't we? Oh no, it's in the graveyard now? Okay. They have another Veil, it's awkward. I kinda wanna kill this almost. I also kinda wanna Abrupt this and then attack with like 4. Actually, we can attack with all 5 of those. We still have these like 4 blockers. Maybe we should do that, honestly.
Decay the 5/5, yeah.
Yeah, let's try that. I mean, if they have another Veil, they have another Veil, whatever. They probably actually have like Force of Negation here and cast that to make a 3/3. It's so awkward that this actually stops our Pact of Negations from ever working. Strategically, this game is weird. Like, at this point I wouldn't even mind if we draw like more Hangerback Walkers. That's probably our best card we could draw here. Or Tendrils, of course. Actually, no, Tendrils doesn't really do much anymore. Tony Scaponi, hey, thanks for the raid. He's fly, right? Yeah. Right, opponent's paying costs for something. That can't be too good for us. Probably like Brainstorm. There's not too much. I can't really see that would be happening here. Look at our army of like crap. We are Sauron. Oh, they got it figured out. They're hitting Stonecoil Serpent. Okay. Wait, they paid 2 life for that though. I like it. I'm not even sure if we have more of those in the deck. Decided 2 out. Yeah, I think there's not even any more left. Yeah. I guess they paid 2 life to look at our deck. Okay.
I like how everybody that comes in is like, what the hell is this?
We told you it's the best deck in Legacy. We're down to 2 minutes, 2 and something. And some spare. Extra mana. No, we don't do that here. Imagine if you just like had Overrun. Beastmaster's Ascension.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Beastmaster.
This card is so insanely good against us. Remember when I told you the best sideboard cards in Legacy? This, Submerge, and Flusterstorm? All of the, I guess Submerge isn't too hot against us. Okay, opponent down to 4.
This is awesome.
This might actually hurt them a little bit more than it hurts us. Uh-oh, okay, now we're in trouble because now they can actually like kill one of our tokens. Wait, I could have... Oh no, I could have pacted that one. I totally forgot that we can pact. Fuck, Julian, come on. We're on control deck. We have Pact of Negation. I could have pacted that. Man, okay, so now we draw Tendrils. Okay. So how do we beat them? So now we can get them down to 3. Oh, we can kill them.
Play the Walker. We play the Walker.
Yeah, I want them to cast something though. I want them to cast something first. So we might as well just attack first. Right?
Yeah.
Attack Oscar. Attack Oscar. Not that it really matters, but maybe, you know, they're gonna cast a spell. Go. What are we gonna add? We're gonna add black mana. Yes. There's not too many forces. Actually, there's tons of forces still left in that deck, I guess. But then again, if they force one copy, they're going to down to 2 and die to the other copy. So they're gonna have like, I don't even know, like 2 forces. But they can only cast one of them. Legacy Hanover, hey, you tuned in at the right moment. We are Spanish Inquisition, no bad cards, Cheerios control. Look at this, we're almost timing out on turn 8. Same targets, we're gonna hit you.
Finish him!
How do you like this? Are you gonna force? I guess Force of Negation still lets them survive. But it's gotta be Force of Negation. Force of Will doesn't do it. Meme Jesus, yeah, this is what you tuned in for. Come on, let me do this. I want to have good things in my life.
They would just jam the fluster if they had the fluster.
We can even pay for the fluster. We can easily pay for the fluster.
Oh, true. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. We have so much mana.
Fuck it, we got them.
Fatality.
Oh yeah.
Man. This is great.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. And this is like supposed to be like a proper deck on the other side on the board, and we're just like walking all over it. Like for Phyrexian Volca, tendrils.
Let's just hold these pack negations, never cast them, even though we can. You know.
Okay, we're up against somebody who's 0-2. I think we can maybe beat them. Give me that sweet turn 1. Ah, it's not. Okay, gotta ship it. Let's get that turn 1. Oh my god, this is pretty close. Actually, it's not. But it's 4 mana on the first turn, actually.
I mean, if we just draw some ramp.
Yeah, we're just gonna send away this. And we're just gonna pass. Oh no, actually, wait, this is not 4 mana on the first because Hangerback doesn't stick around. But there's infinite stuff we can draw that helps us out here.
Even just a glimpse. Yeah.
Yeah, even glimpse would be sweet. Oh yeah, Savannah, this is what we want to see, right? I mean, as long as it's not Thalia next turn. Yeah, we got it. Moving in.
Combo whore.
Let's do this. Opponent, how do you like this? We got there. Culling the weak. The weak have been culled. And we go for the ad nauseam. Bam. I'm firing my laser. Is that still a meme? Do people remember that? Do you know that?
I don't remember that one.
It's probably like from some Dragon Ball set something. I don't know when it is Dragon Ball and when it is Dragon Ball set. I only watched like the very first thing of Dragon Ball where they have like that tournament. And every episode is like another fight in the tournament. And then later on it gets really crazy and the guy like grows a tail and he can like travel time and like train and that.
Oh yeah, I watched a ton of that. I watched a ton of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. That was like my favorite show as a kid.
So who's actually the strongest character in the entire universe in Dragon Ball? Is that something you can like say, or is it hard to tell?
I didn't watch the very end of it. I know there was like, I don't know where the end, but the farthest I ever got was like Majin Buu, which is that pink dude. But I don't know if Goku beat him.
Is this like, can we actually spoil it? Does anybody in chat know whether Goku beats him? He must, right? Goku is like super powerful.
Oh, I think my brother told me how it ended, but I don't want to spoil it if a lot of people haven't, if a lot of people want to see it.
You have enough mana, right? Yeah, we probably have enough mana. Gonna do this for 0. So we need to get to like 10. They can't like Swords of Plowshare or something they have. Ooh, I almost accidentally clicked the glimpse. This deck is scary. Misclicks are your biggest enemy. Oh, and we even have like Cutting the Weak. Easy. Easy game. We're gonna color Walker. You know what? We might as well just like Caber Therapy them in case they have like something crazy. You know what? Maybe they have main deck Mindbreak Trap. Oh, they conceded. They already conceded. They were too fast. I wanted to see something. Is this the best case scenario? Well, our opponent got a turn, so pretty close. Pretty close. So if this is Maverick, how do we want to beat Maverick? We probably like kill them on the first or second turn, right? That's basically what we do. And
yeah, I'm concerned if Gadok Teague.
Gadok Teague?
If they got,
I guess we can beat Gadok Teague with Hangerback Walker. But that's rough.
True.
Yeah, but that's not really happening against Maverick, I guess, because eventually they're just gonna have like something. But yeah, these I can see for Thalia and Gadok. It's like super legit to just ignore them and go super all in. I don't hate that. Maybe even on the play. Caber Therapy. Like, Caber Therapy is a thing if you think they might actually have Mindbreak Trap. And I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they would be having...
Let's try this.
I'm not familiar with the Maverick sideboard so much.
It's not crazy to have Mindbreak Traps. It's also not exactly common. Like, the scenario I'm gunning for here is that we won't need the Abrupt Decays anyway. In which case, of course, the cable therapies would be better, because the only way we lose in that scenario is if they do have Mindbreak Trap. But I think we can just like win this, because Mindbreak Trap is so uncommon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got this on the first turn, right? Oh no, wait, this doesn't. Right. Okay, no. Okay, not exactly, because this is Mr. Hangerback. What if we ship? 1, 2, 3.
Always just glimpse first turn and just.
Yeah, maybe the thing is, maybe we actually ship the glimpse, because I'm not sure they would still have Swords to Plowshares, and then we can actually like almost slow play it a little bit. Mr. Grey Fox, thanks. Kevin actually made this deck. 1, 2, 3. Basically, we have 2 draws to draw like either a Dark Ritual or our 0 mana creature, which is like both quite likely. I'm thinking about whether to send away the land or the glimpse.
Probably the land.
Okay. You created this thing. We're gonna follow the teachings. Send away the land.
We don't need no land. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. I mean, maybe they're gonna. Yeah, I mean, who are we kidding? They're gonna take this. Italian Iceman, hey, good to see you, man. How's it going? How's the ice business going? I was probably like reading a bunch of cards here. It's like cutting the week, the fuck. Okay, another Hangerback Walker, huh? I almost want to run out the Hangerback Walker here. You know, we should probably actually do that. I mean, I guess we could glimpse and double Hangerback into 0, but I think there's a real chance that they can't deal with Hangerback Walker.
What if they just have like a sword?
After sideboarding? I
Yeah,
kind
maybe
of...
not.
I mean, I kind of could think that this is like a very real thing here. That we really just like grind them out. I mean, I was the one telling you about like, oh no, don't try to grind them out of this kind of deck. But like we're already like in a pretty bad spot, right? I mean, maybe this is how we win this game. And if we don't, that like the main reason I wanted to do this is like, if it survives, it works with cutting the week, and if we don't draw anything that we can use the cutting the week with, then at least, I mean, don't abrupt decay me here. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, in that case, you know what, we probably just wait here, right? I guess he could have actually run out another Hangerback Walker, but that's not great. I guess he could have actually sacrificed... You know what? We could have sacrificed the first Hangerback Walker to make a 2/2 Hangerback Walker. And then block the oof. And then we still have 2/2. Yeah, this is like... All of this is like incredibly scrappy. At this point, we're basically playing just to get more information out of the opponent. And then win in the third game. What the
Plan
fuck?
D, 1/1.
Target player mills 3 cards, then you return a land card from your graveyard to your hand. This is broken. Target creature gets -3. Okay. Okay, at least we get a token. This actually doesn't really do all that much. This is like a bad regrowth. Now it flies. Hey. Okay, now we got a flyer. Easy game. Ooh. So how big is it going? 1, 2, 3, plus 3, that's 6, that's a 3/3? Come on, sign me up. Oh, I should have attacked first. Damn it. Missed out on 1 point of damage, but now we got a 3/3 and we're winning the race. Can you imagine that the all-in combo deck is winning the race against Maverick? Oh, Magus of the Moon actually went to prison, but I mean, we are not supposed to talk about that here anymore. So yeah, this is the first and the last time you're gonna hear about that. It was actually quite depressing. But he's out. What the fuck? You called it. You called it. What is this doing after sideboarding? Swords to Plowshares, come on. You wanna gain life against me, I guess? Okay, now we're like in big trouble. This is where I would like to like fast forward to us drawing 5 more cards and even just like seeing whether we even have like the remote chance of ever getting there. Loose Julian? This is not even loose Julian. This is not even half a bottle of wine Julian. Like, not even close to half a bottle.
What's your favorite?
Spanish red wine. This one says Mediterráneo Tinto España 2019.
Is that more on the sweet side?
Like, generally, I'd rather be a little bit more on the sweet side, but really not the super sweet side. So
yeah, I don't like the super sweet.
Yeah. So I started out like with the super sweet ones, and they were okay, but then I what the fuck just happened here? Oh my god. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, wait. Give me a second. I know how to fix this. I'm actually omnipotent. I know how to fix this. The game just restarted because Civ Library is bugged. And like a problem with that is you lose all your stops. Magic Online might think you still have your stops, but you have to reset your stops. This is like the secret info you get only if you sign up to my Patreon, and this is a total lie. I'm just gonna give that info to you for free. Matt, there's a lot of cards on Magic Online right now that restart the game, and I'm not gonna say how that card restarts the game, but there's a way to use Civ Library to restart any game almost, and I'm not gonna say how, and I was not on my Patreon, but it is possible. You get more playtime for your money, I guess, yeah. And now the opponent's gonna discard. Oh yeah, I guess that also works. This is like really bad. So yeah, I guess we just pass. And you gotta reset. Actually, I can tell my opponent. Reset your stops. I recently lost a challenge to this. That was really bad. Okay, here we go.
Does it do it all the time, or just like once in a blue moon?
You can manually trigger it. Like, you can actually make it a thing. The only thing is, like, we're like now in this weird spot. Do we just like concede and play the third game, or do we take the free one? Because we basically have to win here.
Your choice.
Okay, I'm gonna concede because I want to play another game. I mean, the opponent already had us pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually. I don't know if I should tell them how, because I know how they triggered it, but apparently the opponent doesn't know. But they also just told me in chat that this happens to them quite a lot. But I don't really want to tell them, like, in our next game when we're like almost winning, and then they're like, "Oops, restart the game again." It's like, oh, totally didn't mean to. let's just go for this. Actually, I'm gonna tell them how to do it, and so they can avoid it. Because if we are gonna win, we're probably gonna win before Civ Library becomes a factor. Don't. Okay, let's see how this is gonna work. Oh, okay, just tell the opponent how to do it and how to avoid it. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've never been in a situation where somebody conceded and then went to a third game. Their stops might still be fucked up and they might go straight to discard. Should have written GG wrecked in chat.
And then cast the ad nauseum.
That's actually something I can respect. Like, fully committing to the villain life. It's like GG wrecked nerd. I mean, they are GG fucking wrecked nerd because now we went on the first turn. Okay, let's go. Okay, here we go.
Finish him!
Release the Kraken!
Oh, I mean, you know, they're actually gonna get us with the Mindbreak trap. It's written. It's in the stars. Here we go. Gonna play around a bit with this. Okay. And now we move on. We got 5 mana on the first turn. What is Julian gonna do with 5 mana on first? He first starts out by tapping his Bayou for the wrong color. As you do. Tom Brady does that all the time. That's why he's the GOAT. Okay, let's just draw a bunch of cards. We'll just like die to our own ad nauseum now, because we never find Lotus Petal. Oh my god, this is actually... Okay, we found Lotus Petal. How much mana do we have? Actually, what's the storm? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we already got it, right? But we are on 5, we might as well just draw another. Yeah, we basically got it. Or just like randomly hate like an 8, have an 8 drop in the deck. I don't know.
Like, how did Emrakul get in there?
Verdant Force. GG. Here we go. Wait, we need more mana, do we? Wait, did I fuck it up? Somebody in chat
We
said
have Petal,
we need
we
more
have Ramp.
Yeah, but we actually... This is actually true, we need more mana.
Oh.
I thought we had like... Oh no, we need more mana.
We have Glimpse of Nature. I mean, we can go further.
Yeah, but I already played 2 lands, I'm so stupid. 2 creatures, I'm so stupid. This is... Okay, okay. Okay, here we go. Talk about screwing it up. This is the most awkward glimpse now. Because now we really gotta find... Oh god, this is so awkward. Opponent must be like, what is the scrap and what are they doing there? Okay, Shield Sphere. We're just gonna make a bunch of creatures and kill them with... I don't even know. We'll figure it out. I mean, we're basically the control deck now again, right? We have like removal spells for everything they could have. How deep should we even go? Because we might actually want to save some of those. Because next time we're gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and then double tendrils. How much mana is that gonna be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's barely enough. Okay, so if they don't waste on us, I think we get there. I guess I could have actually still played those. No, I shouldn't, right? Because of Storm. Discard this. Dude, if they wasteland us next turn. Actually, that's not gonna happen. Can get rid. Yeah, we can actually get rid of all of those. That doesn't really matter. Dude, we lose so hard to Wasteland if I discard the Phyrexian Tower.
Keep the tower.
Yeah, but then we don't have enough Storm, I think. They're down to 5 cards, but they're not going to do anything crazy. Okay, let's figure this out again. Next turn. 1... Actually, let's move this over here so I can, like, think. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a given. 5, 6, 7. Actually, we don't need that much. We can actually discard one of those. We got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we can discard one. Oh, we need to discard more? Oh, damn. No, it's getting hard. Discard Sphere? No, I think we discard... Like, Sphere stays around and makes mana for Cradle. I kind of want to discard the Serpent. Can cast a Giant XX, but they've demonstrated their ability to keep Swords to Plowshares in against us. You know what, we're gonna discard the tower and they're not gonna wasteland us. This is how we roll. Oh, you're right, we need quadruple black. I kinda assumed we have that, but we actually... Well, I guess we gotta draw something then. Did I just discard all of our Abrupt Decays? Oh my god. What was the mistake? I made some mistake. I made some stupid mistake and I don't remember what... Oh, we were 1 mana short of winning on the first turn. Watch them cast.
I still
like...
probably would have stopped there.
Yeah, on 5, right? Yeah, Flare, that's a really good... Oh no, this is discard. Okay, this is so awkward now. I think we actually have to win with a big Hangerback Walker now. I kinda... You know what we should draw? We should draw Cable Therapy here. So we can, like, name, I don't know, Swords to Plowshares. We might actually win with the Hangerback Walker. And maybe even the Stonecoil Serpent. We have infinite blockers for everything,
yeah,
right?
I like having those.
Oh, they hit the Dark Ritual, okay. We can also gain some life with the Tendrils. This is the best life gain spell in the deck. It's also the only one. Oh no, this one. What if we go for this and we're like super naughty? We draw one extra card. Okay. What if you just like randomly make a giant serpent every turn now? I mean, honestly, that's gotta be good.
They're gonna run out of
Yeah, and I mean, if they went to 5, the cards they put away were probably Swords to Plowshares. You can't tell me that they would like keep Swords to Plowshares in hand unless the hand is like really bad. Yeah, I mean, this is what we do. We're the world's...
Oh, we can make a super big one next turn.
The world's weirdest Stumpy deck. Kinda MTG, that's very generous to call this a plan B.
Like, oh, we fucked it up. Like, Tess would just like fold, and we're like,
This is like plan 7016. Like, they hadn't invented a new alphabet to count this one. This is like hexadecimal. Mother versus artifact creatures. Yeah, that's what's happening. You know what? We should probably like make 2 really big ones instead of like 1 giant one. Like this for 7, then the next one for 8. Yeah, this is how this deck works. And then we got this one. Easy. Assault of the Snakes. You are right. This is the best card in the deck. Thopters, Constructs, Walls, and Snakes. Your best limited deck out there. Oh my god. I kind of want to take a screenshot of that. You know what? I'm actually going to take a screenshot of this. I'm the madman. I'm taking a screenshot. Boom, boom, bam. I'm going to post it to Twitter later on. Oh, we won. They conceded. We got the win.
oh yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's crack this one. You know what? We're gonna crack this.
Snakeization.
The Spanish snake physician. Okay, let's see what we can find here.
This is how we do it.
Okay. Preeminent captain. Could be something. Dude, what did we learn today? I feel like at the end of what's it called? Burn after reading. So what do we learn from this? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know either.
Like, I still feel like I'd rather have Veils than the packs, but I know we just didn't really use them when we should have.
Well, we kind of crushed the deck that we wanted to beat with the packs anyway. Like they're really only there for miracles, right? Or any kind of control deck. I mean, you could also run the Whales in that spot. I wouldn't hate that. I think both really works. I kind of like how this, like if I hadn't fucked it up like 7 times over, we could have actually really used these for control magic, but I think both are kind of viable. Why is these with decay? Well, or versus discard, yeah, that's true. I guess this gives us... If we had an instant way to win, we could actually like really use this against some kind of crazy combo decks. But overall, I was quite happy with all of these cards. The Stonecoils actually came in clutch in the end. The Hangerback Walkers were really good against the control decks, which is like, I guess, kind of the idea behind them. We suffered a little bit from them not staying around for Cradle mostly, not even all that much for Cutting the Week, but I think the mix was kind of sweet.
Is Grape Shot an instant or sorcery?
Sorcery. Swarm Yard is needed. Does Swarm Yard actually interact with snakes? I thought Swarm Yard was like rats and stuff. Oh, but this is sweet. Let me do the YouTube outro. So if you like this, give me a sub here. Follow me on Patreon. No, actually follow me on Twitter and give me the money on the Patreon. That's how it works. And also you can write a letter to me, I guess. So thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what you think about this deck. Let's figure out whether this is actually plan A or plan 7000, but this worked really well. Yeah, I hope chat liked it. Kevin, do you think this deck has legs? Because we just went 3 and 2 with this. Like the other day when I played like a established legacy deck, I didn't do as well. I got a 2 and 3.
I think this has got some. This is gonna shine a little after we kind of keep morphing it a little bit here and there. I think it's, and obviously like don't make some of the mistakes that we kind of miss because we're not super skilled at the deck.